We've all seen the movies, TV shows, and memes about the corporate world. We laugh at the misfortunes of the office drone, the 9 to 5 wage slave doing the bidding of the middle manager without question, without hesitation, and without spirit. But these things are actually more relevant than you may think. If you have ever watched the movie Office Space, which I highly recommend, it actually paints a pretty accurate picture of the dark side of the corporate world. In this video, I will be giving my top 3 things you need to know about working for a corporation. As someone who has recently left that soul-crushing industry, I am properly equipped to share these with you. Since there are always going to be those kinds of people, I will clarify that this is my own personal opinion, gathered from my own experiences, research, and experiences of those that I know. While in general I believe that this is true for most corporations, that is, the large soulless multi-million-dollar bureaucratic demon machines, not small businesses, I understand that everyone's experiences are different and some may have had very different experiences than myself. That being said, let's begin. Number 1. A corporation will coerce you into doing as much work as possible while paying you as little as possible. Meaning, after you sign your contract and start working, you will notice that in many cases you will be asked to take on additional responsibilities, whether it is a new task or picking up the work of others, and you will not be paid more for it. In most cases, corporations cleverly insert the requirement additional tasks as assigned in your contract. It's not exactly a secret, but that is what they do so they can squeeze as much production out of their employees as possible. If you just showed up, did your job, and went home, how is the company supposed to save money by forcing more duties on an already understaffed office? They will go to extreme lengths to nickel and dime the employees so the business can increase profits. If you aren't buddy-buddy with your boss and HR, good luck asking for a raise for the extra work you have to do. Number 2. The corporate bureaucracy is basically high school for adults. Promotions and raises boil down to a popularity contest. While merit is still considered to a certain degree, what's more important is knowing the right people. Bob shows up late, leaves early, ignores deadlines, and frequently pushes his work onto other people, but now he's your boss because he goes out for drinks every Friday with your department supervisor. A corporate office can be accurately described as a zoo. You will meet people that fit every single office job stereotype. The complainer, the gossiper, the smelly person, the weirdo, the top performer, the quiet guy, the a-hole, and sprinkle in some normal people. If you are quiet and keep to yourself, you will have an easier time than most people, but if you want to move up the corporate ladder, you will need to engage in the petty, bureaucratic office politics. Number 3. Corporations will prioritize profits over people in every case. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, of course, business has to continue. You have to make money. Well, this is true, but to what extent? It is important to understand the purpose and motivations behind a modern corporate business model, and it is very simple. The entire purpose of a corporation is to continuously make money. Profits always need to be going up. It's a model of unsustainable, infinite growth, which is kind of funny. Extra profits are usually not passed on to the employees in the form of wage increases or bonuses. It goes toward the growth of the corporate behemoth and paying executives and shareholders. If you are replaceable, you will be replaced. Profits over people is more true than it has ever been. If the corporation can save an extra $10,000 a year by outsourcing your job to pay someone less, they will do it. If they can make more money by purchasing products from a sweatshop in Nigeria, they will do it. If they can legally destroy the environment with no repercussions to strip mine for cobalt, they will do it. So here's the takeaway. In order to get anywhere on the corporate ladder, you are forced to engage in the petty office politics and be a compliant work drone who takes orders without question. If you give up who you are and allow them to mold you into the perfect company man, you will have a better chance than most people. But you must understand that this is not always the case, and in fact is not as common as you might think. Many people go into their depressing office jobs every day, put in the work, stay late, say yes sir, no sir, and live the company values, but are still no closer than when they started. It is an illusion that is painted to give the work drones hope for something better. It all boils down to compliance and luck. And that's it. Those are my top 3 things you need to know about working in the corporate world. Hopefully you can take some of these nuggets of wisdom with you if you unfortunately find yourself stepping into the corporate world, or perhaps you are a corporate cog already. If that's the case, I'd be interested to hear about your experiences down in the comments, or you can DM me. I might just make a video about your experiences. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you peasants later.